Hi, hello, welcome to Quick Revision. I hope you are following my channel. If you are watching first time, then subscribe quickly and continue. Yes, in today's class, we are going to revise some question and answer related to decomposition reaction. Yes, let us start. The first question is define decomposition reaction, or what is a decomposition reaction? Give example. So it's a direct question. The answer is also given in the textbook itself. That is, it is a type of chemical reaction in which a single reactant splits or breaks down to give simpler products. It is a type of chemical reaction in which a single reactant breaks down to give simpler products. Is called decomposition reaction. So one simple example is the decomposition of calcium carbonate to calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. So this is the example you can give. So decomposition of calcium carbonate. So the formula of calcium carbonate is CaCO3. CaCO3 when decomposes, it breaks up into CaO plus CO2. CaO is nothing but calcium oxide. It is also known as quicklime, and carbon dioxide will be released. So this equation you need to write as an example. So here if you consider this quicklime, so the quicklime is nothing but the calcium oxide. So it has many uses. One important use of this quicklime is, so it is used in the manufacture of cement. So what is the use of this calcium oxide or quicklime? It is used in the manufacture of cement. So one important use. As next example equations we need to discuss here. So when it comes to the decomposition reactions, so there are importantly three types of decomposition reactions are there. So what are those? The first one is thermal decomposition, and the second type is uh, electric decomposition, and the third type is photo decomposition. So let us learn one by one. So thermal decomposition. So thermal decomposition is also a kind of decomposition reaction. Decomposition reaction. So that will be carried out by heating. That will be carried out by heating the reactant molecule. So how can we define it in a simple manner? When a decomposition reaction is carried out by heating, then it is called thermal decomposition. So this is the simple definition we can give for thermal decomposition. Okay, one example I'll give you. It is one of the most important example. So the decomposition of ferrous sulfate crystals. Decomposition of ferrous sulfate crystals. So that example is again that equation is given in your textbook. So ferrous sulfate. So the formula of ferrous sulfate is FeSO4. When ferrous sulfate crystals are heated, when ferrous sulfate crystals means, so ferrous sulfate is it is a hydrated salt. Its formula is FeSO4 dot 7H2O. So that is the complete formula of a molecule of ferrous sulfate. So ferrous sulfate hydrated. So that is when ferrous sulfate heptahydrate is heated, what happens? So the ferrous sulfate crystals lose water molecules and the color of the crystal changes. So the ferrous sulfate, when it is heated, usually these ferrous sulfate crystals are green in color. So when it undergo decomposition, it loses its water molecule and then it turns to dirty white. After losing 7 molecules of water, it turns into dirty white color. Then if we continue heating, then it undergo decomposition further, and it forms products like ferric oxide, sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide will be released. This ferric oxide is brown in color. So ferric oxide will be formed and also sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide gas will be evolved. So this is the reaction as it is. So related to this reaction, we have so many questions. The first possible question is, what happens when ferrous sulfate crystals are heated? So you need to write this reaction and you need to explain that reaction. What are the products formed? So that's how we can All right, and some other questions related to this equation itself, that is ferrous sulfate. So the ferrous sulfate, the formula of one molecule of this ferrous sulfate is FeSO4.7H2O. So it is also known as green vitriol. It is also known as green vitriol. We call it as green vitriol. Next question related to this only. So what is the other name of hydrated ferrous sulfate? As I told you, the other name of hydrated ferrous sulfate is green vitriol. And then what is the formula of crystalline ferrous sulfate? If they ask, write the formula of crystalline ferrous sulfate. So that is nothing but FeSO4.7H2O. You need to write. Next question is there here. Name the products formed when anhydrous ferrous sulfate is heated. Name the products formed when the anhydrous ferrous sulfate is heated. The answer is, so here the ferric oxide, sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide are produced when anhydrous ferrous sulfate is heated. So you need to write that equation and explain it in 1 or 2 lines. As next question is a type of question, you can analyze this. So what is the type of reaction when crystal of ferrous sulfate are heated strongly? What is the type of reaction, or name the type of reaction that is given above. They may give the equation and what type of equation it is, like that they can ask the question. It is nothing but thermal decomposition. It is a thermal decomposition reaction, that is decomposition of ferrous sulfate. Next, what is the valency of iron in ferrous sulfate? What is the valency of iron in ferrous sulfate? This is one of the important question. Yes, the valency of iron in ferrous sulfate is +2. So the valency of iron in ferrous sulfate is +2. That is, it will be in the form of Fe +2. That's why we call it as ferrous sulfate.